Let's go into a fun segment, Zach. Paul Rudd's played a lot of characters. He's played a lot of lead roles, a lot of supporting roles, and a lot of really ridiculous movies. A lot of really real ridiculous movies.
I see what you did there.
And some of the characters are awesome, and some of the characters are the worst. Not in terms of his acting ability, but the people that he portrays. What do you think? If you could pick any Paul Rudd character as your roommate, who would you go with?
Ooh, there's a lot of good ones. There's definitely a lot of, he plays a lot of people that I'm like, yeah, I could get along with this guy. Big one that comes to mind is I Love You, Man, Peter Clavin. One, I mean, he's in real estate.
Wrong.
So we're wrong. He knows how to make a spread, so I'm not going to go hungry. He doesn't have a lot of friends, so he's going to want to be my friend. And if I wanted to take advantage of asking him to pay more rent than me, knowing that he makes so much money.
In real life, he would be the exact opposite of what he is in that movie. Think about it. He has no...
But we're taking those people, though.
Yeah, but he has no guy friends growing up. You wouldn't be the clingy one. You wouldn't be the Jason Segel in this one. He would be clingy for sure because he would get that first taste of, oh, I got like a guy friend. We can do fun stuff. And then next thing you know, he literally never leaves you alone.
Yeah, but see, that'd be fine for me. That'd be cool. I'd have a little entourage going.
Until then you have his wife or his fiance getting all over you and then trying to butt in on everything that you guys do. And then get mad at him and then get mad at you.
If Rashida Jones wants to have a conversation with me, I would gladly have that conversation. She's amazing, and I would just, I'll talk to her out. Oh, I'm sorry. And then she has if I'm taking this as if I wasn't currently married, obviously, Rashida Jones has a very attractive friend that's trying to find love with Jason Segel's character, that when they go golfing, she's a little clingy.
I don't think your wife would appreciate that.
I don't think she wouldn't not appreciate it. If I'm living with a roommate, I'm clearly not married. So that's in this hypothetical, Peter Clavin. You said wrong, though. Who are you taking? Who are you bunking up with?
Okay, so I'm going Pete in This Is 40 for sure. So he is like, he has guy friends, but he is like midlife crisis where he wants to do all the fun stuff. And he owns a record company. So you literally have the opportunity to meet high profile bands like The Rumor.
I don't like music. It does nothing for me.
Where humans are actually genetically wired to enjoy music. So even
I'm not a human, I'm a fudge. So
even if you don't like certain kinds of music, I find it hard to believe that you don't like any music. And then you influence them a little bit to, hey, maybe I go to a concert with you. Maybe I get those tickets. And then you start nudging them. Maybe you should sign this band. And then next thing you know, Zach, you get to go to free concerts for the bands that you like.
Is he going to sign Tolkien Suicide?
He could try.
If he signs Tolkien Suicide, I'm up.
So nobody take that out there.
Yeah, no one take that. TM.
I think J.R.R. Tolkien probably already has his name trademarked.
I spell it differently.
So I'm going with Pete with This Is 40. Or we talked about him before, Brian Fantana. He loves sports. No. He's a ladies' man. He wants to be a ladies' man. But he will go out on the town with you if you want.
I would not want to.
Just Sex Panther would be all over your room.
Yeah, I'm not living. That is a worst roommate. Brian Fantana, not moving. Chuck, Kunu, Chuck.
I agree with you on that one. Kunu is definitely someone I'd want to room with.
You'd only want to room with him because you'd be living in Hawaii then, and you love Hawaii.
I do love Hawaii, and it's not a bad thing to have to live in Hawaii. It's expensive. But now that I think about it, I don't think he would be a good roommate. I think he would be a terrible roommate. He doesn't even remember people's names. Two, he just seems very lazy. Does he not?
He doesn't. I think me and him would get along great. I think we're at.
We would for sure. That is a good roommate for you.
Well, you gotta do a little more than that, but
do less.
I think me and him would get along perfectly. I think, that's like a match made it. Fudge and Kunu. Sorry, Josh, you're off the podcast. I'm getting Kunu on here.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I would agree that. I think for a short amount of time, he would be a good roommate. Although it would be cool to learn how to surf. Although I'm still not convinced he knows how to surf.
Nah, he's just sitting on there pretty much and kind of water paddling.
I don't think you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I think you're ready. I think worst roommate would be Ant-Man for sure. It's on the surface, it seems really cool, but think of all the things that have happened to him at his house. Literally,
Yeah.
like half of a movie takes place at his house. There's a giant fight scene with people with very, very deadly sword thing. I don't know, what do you call the things that
Sabers?
I mean, I get more like arms. Sword arachnids. Yeah. So, but I think on the surface, that looks like a really good choice because you get to be friends with a superhero. But I don't think anybody wants to have to live with a superhero, especially considering how many times they get the Earth blown up or on the verge of being destroyed.
That's
and
true.
then what if he shrinks to, like, he's like spying on you because he shrinks down to a tiny little bit? Or what if he accidentally blows himself up and then your house is destroyed?
Yeah, but if you're gonna go based off like the roommates being a bad roommate, because I'd rather have a superhero be my roommate than.
Well, let's not forget, he's not just a superhero; he's also a convict. So he was also in jail. Now I know they like justify how they did it, but I'm just saying it leads to suspicion.
Hey, he did his time,
but it does lead to suspicion when things happen down the road. So
he did his time. Lay off the man. I would not. If we're going off of criminals, then you got to say Reno 911 Miami, the drug dealer Ethan. That's got to be the worst roommate. I mean, hey Ethan, I don't want to be that guy, but do you mind getting the drugs off the dining room table? I got Lynn and Tin coming over for brunch, and it's just getting really hard to explain just about everything that you do around here.
Well, but it depends, I guess. Yeah, then it's really just perspective and what you value in a roommate or not. But I think, would you rather have somebody like that, or would you rather have someone that would annoy you most of the time, like David from 40-Year-Old Virgin, where Paul Rudd is heartbroken over Mindy Kaling for the entire movie, literally the entire movie.
I didn't know that.
With all that Britney Spears shit. So
Yeah.
I don't know if I think that would be a worse roommate to have than somebody who, maybe makes some money the only way that they know how. Zach, don't judge other people's way of living.
I don't judge. Hey, I'm the Fudge. I don't judge. Okay. I don't think David would actually annoy me too much. I think he's got a big box of porn. So he plays video games. He works at Best Buy, right? Or sorry, not Best.
Oh, he doesn't have a big box of porn. He gave that away.
He did get that would upset me. No, he would. He actually, I think I'd get along good with him. I think his character that might get on my nerves the most is the character he plays in Our Idiot Brother Ned, and that's just because
that's it. I think that's probably the easiest decision.
Yeah, that's probably the easiest. Yeah, to go with, but
or John Lennon from Dewey Cox. When the Beatles end up fighting, when they're doing all the LSD.
I think I kind of do.
That could go both ways. That could be either a good roommate or a bad one.
Yeah.